That fucking, it's not a straight shot, it's a labyrinth. Like, what song did you take that from?
We got Adept has joined us as well, by the way. To have more of a female
your
perspective.
Advice was great, Charlie. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you.
Nah, Charlie. Yeah, I like the SpongeBob thing. Charlie, I
I'm
think
gonna
that applies
try
to a
that
lot of people.
SpongeBob dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like
Bring it
Will's
around
advice is
town.
really good, but the SpongeBob dance as well, I think, could just be the little cherry on top.
Yeah, it might be what you
extra
need.
thing I need. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I think Will's talking your big picture, but I think Charlie's telling you the thing that you need to, like, just, you know, get the rust off, just get out the house. And
Yeah, I think that's part of it, you know.
One question for you, Jimothy. You're not like a devout Formula One fan or anything, right?
Absolutely not. No, my cousin
All right,
works for the Formula One, though.
Okay, as long as you're not a fan, you're gonna have a healthy relationship. You'll be all right.
All right, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Shout outs to stream discussion as well.
Thanks, Jim.
And thank you guys for everything. Appreciate it. Have a good evening. Much love.
Godspeed, man.
Good luck, Jim.
See you later,
Take care,
guys. Bye bye.
Jimmy.
All right, wait, what the fuck's up with Formula One, bro?
No, I love Formula One. I'm a huge Formula One fan, but I think Formula One encourages argumentative behavior. So
that's just being on the internet, dude. That's like being.
Yeah, but
have
it's
you
like,
seen my Discord, dude?
Yeah, it's like one of the most it's one of the most brutal ones, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, no, this is just like fucking Reddit. I feel
No,
you though.
well, I'm a Jets fan. Okay, I live day to day ready to kill myself fighting with random strangers on Twitter.
That's not even a joke, dude. That's one of the funniest things is like, you know, when you follow, like, I don't follow that many accounts, but like, of course, I follow Will, and I would see these like random ass like fucking 35 follower profiles on my with like dudes holding up like fish and stuff on my timeline. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And it turns out Will literally quote searches, like he literally keyword searches Jets related shit so we can argue with random strangers on the internet. And all these like fucking dudes holding up fishes and shit are on my timeline because Will was like arguing with them about the Jets under their profiles.
Oh my gosh, wait, searching on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen,
that's
I'm in-
embarrassing, Will.
I'm in deep. I'm in deep.
I'm the same way, but I used to. I'm a Vikings fan, and I used
So
to do
weird
that
to
on
me.
Twitter, but I stopped because I stopped after a while, because I thought I realized it, and I also had to stop liking sexy twinks because I'd like a sexy twink on Twitter, and the next thing you know, a bunch of my followers would be like, horny on Maine. You know, I'd be like, "How the fuck did you guys figure this out?"
Yeah, you just got to unfollow.
I
Charlie.
think it's
I
funny
know it's
when
like
they
hard to
call me out.
resist, but
Yeah.
Dude, Austin's burner account is called The Big Show. You can go follow it.
Yeah. Okay. So who's next? Who do we got?
Next person's Hudson13. Hudson, you are on stream.
Hey, Hudson, you're on the Hassan show.
Thanks, Austin.
You're welcome.
Their mic is muted.
Allegedly sponsored by Cash App. Allegedly.
Thank
This
you.
is not. Don't say that. Oh
You're
my
welcome.
God.
Okay.
Oh, here come the fucking tweets. Here come the Reddit threads, dude.
Oh shit. No, he's not. It's not. It was a joke.
No, nope. Too late, dude. It's over. Fucking the Reddit threads are alive already. What's up, Hudson?
Hi. I've been watching you for about the last 9 months or so. We've got a few things in. We're both dumb leftists. So himbos, if I may. I was diagnosed with ADHD as an adult, so I've been working with that the last couple years. And I've been dealing with issues with alcohol as an adult too. And I got my second DUI actually this March after I lost my job that I had for 5 years. So I graduated college thanks to my family, keeping me afloat. And I've been sober again for the last 9 months or so. But
congratulations.
Yep.
Thank you.
Congrats,
But
Good job.
that added a lot to an already not great year. So I think my main thing is like, how do I just like forgive myself for knowing that I kind of knowing full well what I did could have been much worse, and it continues to have like such a huge impact on the people around me.
Well, I don't know if anyone else wants to jump on this, but
I can
have personal
jump.
experience in the matter. But Will, like let me talk about it real quick, and then
yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Go for it.
as far as like what has happened, there's absolutely no use relitigating it in your mind and like contemplating what the worst possible scenarios might have been. You got very lucky. You got lucky twice, so you're incredibly lucky. You should never fuck up like that ever again. So understand the severity of it. But I'm glad that you're recovering. I'm glad that you're not drinking. You're sober for 9 months, as you said. And these are tough times to be sober through regardless. This is when a lot of people relapse because of isolation and because of COVID. So you're already doing great. You just got to live it one day at a time. Put one foot in front of the other. But as far as thinking about what has happened already, as far as thinking about like getting a DUI and whatnot, it's over. Nothing you say or do will change that reality, right? Nothing you say or do will change that reality. So this is just a part of your life. There's nothing wrong with it. Many people have fucked up in the past. I am a great example of this. I got arrested for DUI, as you know. That's why you probably pointed that out when I was younger. And you know, you just have to learn to live with it and recognize that it doesn't do anything. It doesn't take away from you at all, and it's not that big of a deal. It's not that significant as long as you are, as long as you're continuing to make yourself a better person. One argument that I've always had, or one thing that I've always believed in, is like, the way I rationalize certain things that happens in my life is by thinking about like these things that have happened in my life. I see them as roadblocks, but I always work around it. I have always decided, like, hey, look, I have this on my record now, but it doesn't matter. I am going to outgrow this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I have this. Like, I want to become undeniable that like someone will never be able to use this against me because of how hard I work. I will outwork my setbacks. And that's the way I live with it. And I think you can do that as well. It's a learning experience, and you get stronger as a consequence of that, as long as you don't repeat the mistakes.
Hey, Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking up that you got a lot of guilt going on. And I'm perceiving that a lot of guilt is aimed towards your family and the sacrifices and the kind of inconvenience that they incurred because of your behavior. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, bud. So first thing I'm going to say is you asked us an impossible question off the bat. How do I forgive myself? We can't tell you how to find self-forgiveness, right? That's literally a question that you have to ask yourself. What is going to allow you to find closure or peace or solace in the fact that you made mistakes? But one thing I would remind you is that your family is your family. Feeling that guilt, it might be counterproductive, right? Because your family made those sacrifices because they want to see you succeed. They want to see you do well, right? And so the mere fact that you're feeling anguish over it is counterproductive because your family wants you to move forward. The mere fact that you're letting it inhibit your growth is standing in direct opposition to the fact that they put in so much effort to make you succeed. So I think when we talk about alcoholism or anyism, a big part of that, not all of it, not every case, is control. And right now we live in an era where control is very difficult to come by. We live in a time that we are at the victim of so many outside influences. So whenever you can find small amounts of control in your life, like Hassan is a great example. Hassan lives a very regimented life. Like his workout, his diet, a lot of the things that he does are so that he can visit that control in his day-to-day life, feel like he has control over his life, and then use that to motivate himself to do things. And the last thing I'll say is this. I've fucked up. Hassan has fucked up. I'm sure most of the Chads and Chadettes in this call have fucked up majorly in this point in their life. The difference is going to be whether you use it to grow stronger or whether you let that mistake define you. Don't do that. Use it to grow.
Yeah, man. I don't know if this is as powerful because Will is way better at this than I am. But I will say, bro, you can't be mad at yourself for what you didn't know. Like, you shouldn't beat up on yourself and feel like you should have known better. That's like not a good way to, you're just going to damage your self-confidence and all that. So, that's just something I learned from my therapist, and that's something I practice. And so I just pass that on to you. And to Will's point, because you do have a clean slate, like, you have an opportunity to make your people proud. What you did is in the past, but you have an opportunity ahead of you. Like, there's still the future. And so you can make something out of that. It's not all for nothing.
Yeah, that's true. I
Yep.
appreciate that. Yeah.
For me, you have to put in preventative measures to not fall that hard like ever again. And for me, it was a lot about not harboring everything because I'm a very stubborn person personally, and I don't like to let anyone in. I don't like to let anyone know when it's like hard or when it's difficult. But that's also kind of like my downfall because then it may fall further. So you have to recognize your triggers and recognize when things are getting really bad. And you do have to open up somewhere to someone. You don't have to like divulge everything into like one or two people, but definitely open up a bit more if that's not something you're used to. You're never alone in your struggles as much as you think that you are. Like living through it feels much heavier than it really is.
That's a good point. Mhm.
Great point.
You have to have a good support system as well. That was definitely one thing that helped me tremendously. In my time of need. Sorry, I'm hiccuping because I ate a very spicy pepper. It was fucking killing me. And my family, my friends, but especially my friends at the time were incredibly helpful. And you gotta eliminate negative influences from your life if there are people out there who are not understanding of your situation and like trying to get you to drink or putting you in a circumstance where you have to drink and things like that. You should try to avoid those circumstances. I definitely recommend that, and that I highly recommend surrounding yourself with people that are positive influences and good influences on your life. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate you sharing.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Wishing you the best, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Thank
bold
you.
to say that on the internet, man. You should not beat up on yourself. You got a lot of that takes mental strength in and of itself, man. So you'll be all right. I believe in you.
I appreciate it. All right. Oh, Austin, don't listen to Hassan. You looked great in those cigarette fit fucking whatever those were.
Wait. He said I look like shit?
No, you were there. Remember, I made fun of you for wearing the cigarette jeans.
Oh, my clothes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate
no,
that.
I didn't say you look like shit in the fucking awesome photo shoot you did. You look awesome.
I thought you were talking about my photo shoot with me and
No,
Malcolm.
the photo shoot you look hot as fuck. That's not what we're talking about.
Oh, thank you though. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Pants were kind of awful though.
Wait,
Hassan, I brought Alina here. Just want to let you know that. But
oh hell yeah! Thank God.
Wait, what was awful?
Your fucking skinny jeans, but not entirely different.
Dude, those are hot, dude. I wore those on Christmas Eve, dude. I rocked them. I got so many compliments.
From who? Your mom?
Yeah, actually, about 50%
Okay, well,
from my mom. She was bragging. She's like, "Oh my God, did you see my son playing with Reverend Warnock and John Ossoff?"
Oh hell yeah! I'm glad that she was happy about that.
She was super happy. She was super libbed up at Christmas Eve.
Why does your mom sound like that?
I don't know. I don't know why she sounds like she's from New York. I don't know why.
Oh.
Austin, you never call me anymore.
Yeah, honey. You're so handsome. When are you going to settle down, honey?
Oh, God, I can see your entire hog through those pants. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't know why your mom would be on board with those incredibly skinny jeans, but hey.
I mean, she's all about it. She's all about my skinny jeans.
Who's next? Who's up next? We got hella people in the lineup.
Yeah, so next is Katie L. Katie, you are on.
Hey, Katie.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, Katie.
All right. So I guess I'll just get into it.
Sure.
I'm 19. I know, like, I still got like a lot of life ahead of me, but I've never
it's okay.
kissed a girl, never gotten laid. I am literally like the lamest person in my love
Oh,
life, but I
No.
don't get it because like I'm a confident person. I
Right.
think I'm hot.
Good. Good.
I think so
kind of
too.
freeze up when I talk to women.
Me too, but I'm gay, so it's a little different. But I would say this: I didn't get laid till I was 20, just to put it out there. But I did feel the
Okay.
same way when I was 19. So again, I think that it goes back to what Will was saying earlier, and our obsession with our generation to think it's over at very young ages. Can you go a little bit more into depth into your situation a little bit?
Of course.
Yeah, give us an example of what happens when you
Yeah.
talk to people.
All right. So, for example, I was in a sorority. I got kicked out. But I thought, like, all right, sorority, house full of 200 women. Let's see how this works. And none of them were gay.
Okay.
Why
Okay.
were you kicked out?
I gotta stop you right now. You're looking for hot lesbians in a sorority? Wrong.
Yeah.
Now, where are you in a sorority? Are you in the South too?
Oh no, I'm in Washington State University, so up north.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. Listen.
No, there's definitely some lesbians in Washington State University and sororities, though.
Yeah, they don't all have
there,
Bibles, Will.
there are, but sorority is the wrong place to look. Sorority girls like are a different breed, man. They're really
True.
into like crafting and shit. No, that's not where
Yeah,
you're
they
looking.
want to do homework in the later parts of
Yes,
their
They
life.
honestly, they just want to
Oh.
impress each other more than anything else in the world.
Yeah.
So
Okay, you need to
Bad.
get to a metropolitan area, all right? You need to get to a Los Angeles, a New York
Yeah.
City,
Oh, yeah.
someplace where a lot of like young people who are uninhibited. The other thing is there might be lesbians in that sorority, but they're 19. They haven't discovered themselves yet. They might still be super. Listen,
I
Austin
think
just
that's why
came
she
out this
joined.
year.
Will.
Yeah.
I think that might be why she joined. Which, by the way, there are definitely a lot of girls that are experimenting in college, and they certainly do in sororities as well. But
Yeah, but her fear was that she's lame. You're not lame. You're just ahead of the curve. You're wrong.
So, like, my issue was like I'm really good at talking in big groups. Like, I've done stand-up comedy. I was like class clown in high school.
You got it
like,
going
I'm really good at I'm good at speaking to large groups of people, but individually, like, I can't talk to it. I left the girl undelivered. I'm going on 8 months leaving her undelivered, I think. I just can't bring myself.
Okay.
So what is it about a big group that makes it easier for you?
Yeah, that was really profound, Noel. That's a tough one.
All right, man.
Katie, are you
damn, I
still
just
with
killed her.
us?
You just shut her off on that one.
Katie, give us a sign.
Katie.
Snapchat. I
Oh.
was muted.
Oh, she cut out. Can you start over?
happened?
Discord pulse. Yeah,
You
start
were
over.
muted for a while.
Yeah, I couldn't hear anyone. I was scared. Oh my
So
God.
Katie, did you leave her undelivered because you were afraid of what she said?
Yes.
Okay, so I got a trick for you. Take your thumb and swipe, but don't swipe all the way and hold it, and you can get a sneak preview of the message.
Okay.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, true.
I'm
On the
telling you,
homepage before you get on the app.
you gotta slowly swipe it, but you can't like you gotta get used to it. But you gotta slowly swipe so you know whether it's something that you need to leave on red.
You need to get off Snapchat, Austin.
They didn't fix it. I've been doing it for years. Okay. Is that something? Is that against
That's
the law?
Austin's main source of
that's
pussy
allowed.
pics.
Against the law, sir. We heard you were violating Snapchat TOS, and this is a federal crime.
Well, I don't know.
Snapchat QA team is freaking out right now. Like, Austin?
Well, no. You can't
Tom
do it
Tillis is writing the next legislation right now to jail Austin.
You can't do it for pictures. I'm talking about text. Just text. You can swipe without swiping all the way and get a little preview.
Yeah, 19-year-old lesbians only send pictures. I don't get it.
Okay, so that's I don't know how to do that. I have not mastered the picture. It gets me every time. I like ignore people and then, and then I open their picture. I'm like, fuck, they got me again.
So you got girls that you're talking to. Are they lesbians too?
I mean, they could be.
But so you don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
No.
Okay, that's because that's an important distinction. I feel like, right?
Yeah, that's probably part of the problem.
Yeah, it's probably part of the fear. I assume.
Yeah.
Do lesbians? Do you guys have because do you guys have like a grinder version like for you guys? Like, because I know, or is grinder for just everybody?
I know there's one called like Her. It's lame as hell. And
Okay.
then I've tried Tinder, and it's also just like a bunch of people like, we need a third. I'm 37 and my 40-year-old husband.
Oh, that.
Someone said Her, but then they said it sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the hiking club. That's, and I'm like not even making a joke. I mean, like there's definitely like lesbian dense areas in college that you can join, right?
Did you say the hiking club?
Yeah, I don't exactly know.
Okay,
what
wait.
Yeah, that
like,
one.
what's
Son,
your
you're gonna have to
goal,
elaborate on the
Katie?
hiking club.
I don't know. Lesbians
Are
like
you
nature.
trying to date, or are you just trying to like hook up with, or?
I'd love to hold hands with someone once. That'd be nice.
Why did you get kicked out of
join the
sorority?
basketball team? I'm
Okay,
dead,
I'm done.
No, I didn't want to go like the I'm not saying cliche like softball club. Like but there are things that you might find in clubs where there are just more lesbians.
Nah, Hassan's point is valid. I think you need to, and Will said the same shit. You need to stop trying to, play deal or no deal with like sorority girls. And
True. I mean, yeah.
So look, you're gonna find where are you from initially?
Everett, like 20 minutes north of Seattle.
Oh, see, that makes sense. I think Will's got a point. You do need to bring yourself to like a metropolis, like a larger metropolitan area, because like it will change. Like Tinder and all these other apps that you've written off completely change when you hit a bigger city. Like you're in a small town, so it's like you probably see the same girls every time you get on the app. You know, like you've it's just the way it is. But if you go to a bigger city, it's going to change for you. But that being said, I don't think that's, not saying that you got to move to find somebody, but it'll definitely make it easier.
Can you change your zip code on those apps? Like, couldn't you even do it? Like,
you could change your distance.
Like get a hotel room and be like, hey, I'm here.
But why is she?
That sounds dangerous.
Why is she trolling for pussy like a fucking salesman on the DL in town for a fucking business conference, and he's just trying to like he doesn't
Katie,
need to do that.
I think first of all, you really need to focus on making sure that the girls that you're talking to are in fact lesbian. Because I know for me as like a straight girl, like talking to guys sometimes, not anymore, but talking to guys, back in my days, it'd always be a little nerve-wracking, like, are they into me? Is that a sign? Is that a sign? So I couldn't imagine if I was like trying to figure out if even first of all that they were straight or gay, and then trying to figure out like what are those signs, and now like you're just adding way too many factors, and you need to definitely make sure the girls that you're interested in and talking to are definitely lesbian. Like that I think you really need to be sure about that.
Hey, could somebody drag Will back in, by the way? Sorry to interrupt.
This is not even a meme, but join the DSA. Join the YDSA on your campus.
What got you kicked out of the sorority? I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know too.
That's important.
So, okay, it's a whole thing. I thought they definitely brought me in as like their token out and proud lesbian. Like that's what I was brought in for, and it was so obvious. And I was in a whole year, and they forgot my birthday, and it was like written on the calendar and everything. So I made a joke like, "Oh, you guys forgot my birthday," and then they called me into standards and said like, "You obviously are not fitting in." and like kicked me out.
Jesus
They're still
Christ.
trying.
Can't you like
It
sue?
was
That definitely sounds
know-
like grounds for a lawsuit if you want to try and pursue that.
yeah. I tried to bring in like the national committee and all that, but they just they ghosted me. They didn't want anything to do with me. I didn't drink. I have like personal reasons for not drinking, and
Yeah.
they like would pressure me to go out. Like, oh, go to this frat. I'm like, why do I don't want to go fuck like Michael from Sigma Alpha Doodoo or whatever.
I do,
Careful,
honestly. I'll be
careful.
honest with you, I
Hassan and I were Michael from Sigma Alpha Duty. Okay? At one point in our life, dude, we tried our best.
Charlie, were you in a frat?
I went to one of the frat meetings and I was like, "What the fuck is this garbage?" So I didn't do
My
it.
guy, my guy.
I rushed a frat, but I couldn't make the cut because I missed one of the rush events because I was at RuneFest.
Austin is Austin's the real nerd, dude.
Can't make it. I'm going to BlizzCon. Wait, Katie, my fiance's asking these girls that like you're like they could be gay. Like, how are you meeting them? Like, who are they?
Well, how I was meeting them, because it was when I was on campus, it would be other sorority girls, and they'd be like, "Oh, my sister is bisexual.
Don't you love that, by
Here's
the way?
her snap." And I'm like, yeah, I love it.
Don't you
when
love
they're
that?
like,
Every time you say, "Oh, I'm gay," oh, my brother's gay. You must like him because you know what I mean? It's like,
I also get the like, "Oh, do you know this gay person?" Like we're all in a group chat.
Have you met Ellen? I hear she's
gay. Oh, it's so funny. It's true though.
So they would just like introduce you to other gays, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, people have
So
a
do you end up
tendency.
talking with the sisters, or is it like surprise? I'm the sister. Like, what's the?
It would essentially turn into like, well, I don't know if I like women. You seem interesting, and then I'm like, oh, you just kind of want to use me as like your sophomore fling, don't you?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
Well,
what's wrong
wait,
with
You're
that?
not into
I
that?
get-
No, some people aren't
all
into that.
jokes aside, are you not like into that at all? Yeah, that's when she's supposed to experiment like that too, Will. Like you're, Katie, there's
Yeah,
nothing
that's
wrong.
what I-
It's a thing.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're not, yeah, exactly. If you're not
No,
into it, Katie, that's fine. But
Deb,
I just want to
some-
know.
Some people are
I
into
don't know what
that.
I'm into.
Yeah, some people are into that. I was into that, but like
Wait,
I'll
Katie, are you not into
experiment.
that?
No, Katie. I think Katie's it. I think Katie, and she can answer
I mean,
this.
she
We
could
should
just
we should
answer.
just yeah. Let's ask
Say
Katie.
what she thinks.
I asked Katie.
What's up, Katie? What are you into?
I guess I don't know. Like in high school, I'll say it. Might get banned. I was a simp. Sophomore year,
We're banned.
I fell in love with the captain of the cheerleading team. She had a boyfriend, and I was like in love with her until senior year.
Oh my
Like I would
god.
give her Valentine's
no.
Day presents, Christmas gifts.
Oh,
We sat
no.
next to each other in Spanish, and like it was just.
Was she even a little gay?
It ruined.
Are you into unavailable women? Is that what
I
we're
think she
gleaning now?
is.
I think I am. That might be my problem. No.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Because
Bro,
you
she
mentioned
joined a
girls were
sorority.
like-
What do you fucking think? It's literally the most
Yeah.
cishet breeder fucking stomping grounds, dude.
Yeah.
Katie, stop hurting yourself, okay? Stop. You're literally playing yourself at this point a lot.
I
Yeah.
have a humiliation fetish at this point.
I think something that would help for you is like making just straight up gay friends if you don't have any.
I do not.
You don't?
I don't have any friends.
You don't have any gay friends?
No.
Well, now you do.
Yeah, I think that's a really good place to start for you. Like literally just make some gay friends, especially like gay friend women, and then try heading up like some lesbian bars safely. I know it's COVID, so it's a little different now, but just stuff like that. I think you need to become more into the whole gay dating scene because I think that you've just been playing like a dangerous self-sabotaging game with like your antics so
Yeah,
far.
you're trying to solo queue in like squads, and that's never fun.
So here's two conflicting problems here. Okay, one, you don't want to be baby's first gay experience on the one hand, but also you're like kind of low key a little interested in like maybe some more chapsticky, more femme lesbians, right? Is that correct? Am I getting that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
That was
So those are two conflicting problems, though, because a lot of the girls, especially if you're in a sorority, are going to be very they're going to be like chapstick lesbians, more femme, more and might not even be like, they might be bisexual, bi-curious, like personally experiencing it. No, I'm not saying lipstick. Chapstick is different. Shut the fuck up, chat. I know what I'm talking about. I know more about lesbian terms than you do. No, lipstick lesbians is like fake lesbians is a fucking it's a patriarchal, heteronormative fucking association. That's not what I'm talking about. This is entirely separate. Shut up. Okay.
I'm Hassan Piker, and I know gays.
I mean, but like, Will, you know them, dude. Will,
No,
we know.
I know. He's right.
We know LGBT culture most in like fucking most Midwestern gays and lesbians themselves, because we're living in WeHo.
You're in gay Mecca.
We live,
right?
Yeah.
we live in
Yeah.
gay Mecca. Yeah.
Anyway, so the point I was gonna make
West
is
Hollywood,
like,
California.
yeah, the
You
point
need
I
to
was
make your
making is,
pilgrimage, Katie. That's the problem. That's what you haven't done yet. Is you need to come to gay Mecca.
wait, gay Mecca? No, lesbian Mecca is not fucking West Hollywood though. Lesbian Mecca is like fucking Seattle actually, or Portland.
Word. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so
Get on
Katie,
your
I-
Subaru hatchback. Put that tent back there and drive
Yeah,
on
a
down
lot
to
of
Portland.
hiking club.
Portland.
Katie, I can't give the best gay advice because I'm not. But one thing I can help you with is, you mentioned you did stand up, but you had difficulty speaking to individual people, right?
yes.
Have you ever done crowd work?
What is that?
Like
No.
like when the guy in the front row like won't stop talking, and so you're like, listen, you loud motherfucker, like why don't you shut the fuck up? Like that's like
No,
crowd work
everyone
where you
listens
like,
to me.
what's up?
Everyone listens to me.
Oh, oh, damn. All right. Shit. Well, one thing I would say is like, that's one thing that I always use, like when I was meeting people, is like a certain amount of just like, if you are a humorist, if you find like humor in the person you're talking to, and like be self-deprecating in the same way, it's like a really easy way to like start talking to someone. So if you ever notice yourself doing that during a stand-up set, when the world starts doing that again, it's a very easy thing to leverage into conversation.
Mhm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, if you want more experienced lesbians that are like not just experimenting with their sexuality or something like that, then you got to look for it in different places. And a college campus might not even be the best place for it, if we're being real.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's definitely not a sorority house.
You don't want to be somebody's phase, man. That's just gonna hurt you.
Which is why
You
I
already-
said join the YDSA. I'm sure. Is there a DSA chapter at your school? I would definitely join it. There's definitely some gays there.
Yeah, I think I tried doing the journalism club. That didn't work out in my favor. Would improv club be a place to look?
Yeah.
Okay, we said no. You're looking for lesbians, not fucking nerds.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
you
That's true.
you
I
really
did
need to
improv
be.
club.
You
Oh.
really need to be more gay specific than you have been, in my opinion.
Okay. Should I? I mean, yeah.
Who the fuck goes to the journalism club, dude? Or the worse, improv club. Oh my god.
Hey,
Hey, you never know what you might find at the improv club. I'm telling you, man. Don't count it out.
Okay.
Yeah, you might find Will.
Hassan literally knows I do improv, so this is targeted. I feel.
No, I mean I did it too. I
did.
did UCB. I did one class though. Will has done like literally every
Wait.
improv school on the planet, but that's entirely different than like joining the improv club in college. Look
Well,
at
hello,
me.
Katie. My girl wants to say something. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say,
I
from
was-
an outside perspective, you're carrying yourself very confidently for someone that seems to have trouble speaking to people individually. So, if you can take some of that and reflect on your own self-confidence, you probably can talk to people pretty well. I mean, just from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I agree. Great insight.
Just some words, man. Just some love.
Of course, I appreciate it.
I really wish I could help you. I just don't know where to meet lesbians.
I mean, my Twitch chat has a lot of lesbians, man. If you're really trying to ball out.
Yeah.
Ball out. Oh my
So,
god.
I should steer away from Greek row when I get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of, for me, see, I don't know about lesbians, but in college, there's a lot of, the dream was like the frat guy, at least that was mine. And like, I've heard stories of some of my gay friends getting down with some frat guys at the frat house. They weren't, out yet. So I mean, there's some potential there. So
Yeah, but that's a one and done. Like that's
you're looking for
entirely
something
different.
more.
She's like looking for a serious relationship. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
right, Katie? Did I misunderstand what you were saying?
I guess I don't even know what I'm looking like at this point. I don't know, just to be in the arms of another woman. I don't know.
Okay, I think your horniness is saying you want to fuck like you want to fuck like freshmen who are very girly, very femme. But the other side of it, it feels like the experiences that you've had thus far also feel like you want something more serious, more stable. I don't know. At least
Yeah, I'm
maybe
kinda
Will can
clingy,
attest to this
so-
as well. But the lesbians in our lives love stability and long-term committed
Yeah.
relationships, and definitely.
Sometimes those long-term committed relationships happen fast. Too.
Oh yeah.
Like they'll like move in, get a dog in like the first 2 months. Like that.
Yeah.
shit
That
happens
sounds
quick.
fun.
See, that's
no.
dude. Oh my
Katie,
god.
that's your problem. I just found it right there. No, Katie. You don't even know how to talk to someone one-on-one, and you want somebody that's gonna walk up and move in and have a dog with you. And that
I
shit's gonna
swear
end up
that's how lesbians
toxic.
are, though. I'm
But
telling
that
you.
shit's gonna end up so toxic, and you guys are gonna hate each other and like fucking rip each other apart. Like, come on, you gotta figure out how to date and like figure out what you actually like, and learn the signs. Learn what makes a good partner. Shit.
Got to finish the improv courses this semester.
I would try it out. I would dip my toe in a little bit and see if there's maybe like an older lady friend that you can meet in college, someone who's like a senior or something like that. And definitely I would recommend looking elsewhere. Like if there's like a fucking hiking club or some shit, I promise you, I know that there's gonna be someone at like a applicable club that you have an interest in. There's going to be a lesbian there for sure, and then you guys are going to be the best of friends.
Do you like older women? What?
I mean, okay, I did join that. It was last year when I was low on money. I joined that website where like you can look for like a sugar daddy or a sugar mommy, and like I don't know, maybe we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, hey, make that cash.
What happened on the Sugar Baby website?
Oh, I got too nervous to talk to people, so it's just been
You gotta jump out of that comfort zone a little bit and put yourself,
I think you're using crowds as a crutch, excuse me, because you like afraid to go one-on-one, but you need to do an open mic with one person. That's what you need to do. And then you bomb in front of one person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you got to get comfortable doing your set face to face. That's what it is.
She already said she never bombs, though.
That's crazy.
I know, dude. I was like, damn, when I was that age, every time I went up, I bombed.
Oh, man. Hey, I don't know if this is a bad time, but nacho fries from Taco Bell are back.
What are you fucking doing a Taco Bell ad in the middle of this
You
right now?
have- you have fucking abs. You have fucking abs. When's the last time you ate Taco Bell?
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I haven't
Is
eaten
that like a
Taco Bell in
lesbian
long time.
feast or something? Like,
That's-
is that like just convenient? Taco
No,
Bell bringing back
I
the nacho fries, the lesbian, the number one choice in lesbian late night meals.
No, that's not what I haven't had nacho fries in a while. But I can maintain my abs and eat like shit for the most part. They just won't be as defined. No, I'm serious. I could maintain my abs and eat like shit.
Dude, if
flexing,
I,
bro.
They won't be as
if
won't
I
be
have
as
impure
defined, but
thoughts, I gain weight now.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I'm
it.
not
Comes with
like-
the territory of being older, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, yeah,
I feel
anyway.
like we were pathetically unhelpful with regards to Katie's problems here,
Oh.
but
No, you guys actually like helped me out a lot. It may not seem like it, but I don't know, just getting an outside perspective from some older people kind of helped me feel a
Wow.
little bit more.
Damn,
I'm
bro.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Get her
I mean,
out of
she's
here.
right. We are.
Ah.
I mean, dude, I'm 10 years older than her. Yeah, we're fucking older.
True. Oh my god,
Will,
that's
you're
embarrassing.
doing it
Hold
again.
on. Katie, do
It's
you think of
embarrassing.
27 as being old?
No, not at all.
What about 29?
No, my mom's 41 and she's like a bodybuilder, so like I see 40s. She's still kicking it. She's young.
Okay.
I don't
Does
see even
she have
40s.
any lesbian friends?
She's got to know somebody.
She has to know a lesbian bodybuilder, man.
She's
Come
got to
on.
know somebody.
Maybe I'll go with her to the next show. Just
No, you should absolutely. I'm telling you, you should
No.
roll with her and be like, which?
No, don't try to fuck
who-
your mom's friends. That's kind of weird, dude. No, that's not
No,
the
just
advice
for
you should leave her
advice,
with.
you'd be like, hey, you know, Miss Hormone. She's like, what's cracking? She's like, where can I find, you know, like, you know, and like, find some ladies, and they're like, I got you, and they show you the ropes, man. Give you a little bit of advice.
Don't call her Miss Hormones.
I just mean like, you know, the bodybuilder ladies that take HGH. That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah, with the fucking chiseled jawline, you're like, oh my god.
No, a competition builders, they take that shit, man. It's no dig. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You've been in the gym, you know me. Shout out to all my gym people. Yeah.
Bodybuilders get that Chad jaw no matter what.
Mhm.
Okay, well, thank
that's
you,
why
Katie.
Charlie
we
had
got
it.
a bunch
Charlie
of
got
people.
the biggest pipes in the room.
I wish, man. Are you kidding me? Bro, I got like a baby face, man. Like if I didn't have a beard, I'd look like a fucking chipmunk or some shit, man. It doesn't look good.
Dude, I'm gonna get some pizza, dude. Fuck, I can't resist.
Okay, sick. Thanks, Austin. All right. Well, Katie, thank you for coming.
Thanks,
Thank
Katie.
you so much for having me. I
Thanks,
really
Katie.
appreciate it, you guys.
Good luck out there.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, Katie.
Thanks, Katie. Oh, she's gone.
She can still hear
Austin,
you,
are
probably.
you high? Austin, are you
How
high?
high are you, Austin?
I'm sober, actually. This is me
You're
sober.
such a fucking liar.
No, I'm serious.
Okay. Well, who's next?
Good question.
Her
next
mom.
person-
No, I'm playing.
my mom isn't here. Like, it's kind of fucked up.
Oh, damn. I meant Katie's mom. I didn't mean to bring out like repressed
That was real-
memory.
that was real fucked up, Noah.
I'm
That's
kidding.
not possible because my mom's not here. Oh.
I was trying to make a joke that she died, but like.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
Okay, can we move on? What are we doing?
No, I like this.
Hey,
Welcome
this
to
is
Dead
your
Mom
motto,
Vice.
son. This is your motto.
My mom is alive and well. She
Oh,
lives at her
geez.
own house though. Okay, the next person.
Morgan, I
is,
swear to God, I'm never gonna let you live that down. I hope
Hello,
you know.
everyone.
Wait, what? Let me vote down.
Okay, just go on. Who do you got next?
The next person is Chris Dip.
Hey,
Hello.
Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Hey Chris, how you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Remember, there are two women here, so if you actually want like a woman's opinion, you can actually get one. It doesn't
And we
have to
can
be from
speak
guys.
for both of them too.
Oh,
We can speak for both of
We
them,
know
yeah.
two whole women
Thanks.
between.
Charlie has a woman locked up in his house too, and if you want to ask her anything, he will absolutely speak for her.
You can get her on the line.
I was
No,
actually gonna
we
ask. I was
communicate
actually
with
gonna ask you, Charlie,
Yeah.
but like I didn't know. I don't know if she like goes on camera and stuff like that. So I just didn't. I thought it'd be kind of weird. Like at least with
It
Noel, like
depends when we let them. Like me and Charlie have like a, we picked up this book about scheduling their outings and stuff like that. So
We try
Man,
and
I'm
pick up their
sad.
cycles and everything too, of course.
yeah.
No, at least with like Noel, like I could just be like, "Yo, dude, can you bring Alina? I know that she's like been on the stream before, but like I just didn't know. But yeah, no, if she wants to come on, that'd be great. As you can
Like,
see, I
funny.
don't know any
Smart.
women, so and it shows.
So what the fuck am I, huh?
You were in the chat,
Chris, what's your
luckily.
issue, Chris?
No, you were literally in the chat. Luckily, otherwise I would fucking. I would
Adept,
have
the
had
problem
nobody.
is there's no guy here to speak for you, so it's like, it's just
True.
It's unfiltered
Listen.
woman thoughts. Yeah.
We don't know what to do. We're seizing up over here. All right, go ahead, Chris.
So I'm a guy in my early 20s.
Cool. How early?
Sorry?
How early in your 20s?
Almost 22.
Damn, Austin.
Okay. Just wondering. I'm just wondering.
That's
All
fine.
right. What's up? All right, go on.
Yeah, almost 22. I've had some questions about my sexuality for a few years, at least since high school, but never really done anything to explore or pursue like in real life. All of my relationships, intimacy, all that has been as a straight male. And I don't really have any conflicts with, having a differing sexuality other than heterosexual. But the problem I've run into is I don't really know. I haven't really found a safe way to like explore my sexuality without feeling like I'm misleading someone, especially when I'm still unsure. If I'm finding myself in a situation where it's something that I think I'm interested in and I find out I'm not, and then the person that I'm with feels lied to or hurt because of that, and I just it's something that I want to avoid.
Right.
Right.
So I went through a similar journey. And you're 22, about the almost the exact same age, actually. And I was more sure though than you seem to be. I'd say, like, I was more sure. I knew that, like, I had been watching gay porn. I had been, thinking about men like that for quite some time. I just wasn't sure how to, actually, make it happen. So, it's a little bit different, but my advice to you is it's tough because I feel like there are people out there that are willing to there are people that don't want, like, there are people out there that are like, okay, if you're sort of like trying to figure yourself out, I don't want to be there for that. But there are people that are willing to sort of join you on that journey. And I found people that were willing to sort of help me explore. And I think that, like, you'll be able to find those types of things. Where do you really, I'm trying to figure out exactly where you are on the spectrum, if you will. What do you feel like
Have you watched gay porn, and like, do you find yourself cranking out to gay porn?
Well, that wasn't going to be that direct.
Yeah, that was pretty
Damn,
direct,
Hassan.
I wasn't going to be
it's
that
Austin
direct.
trying to be
reasonable
respectful.
question.
Hey, man, there's someone who could join you on your journey. Hey, man, you jacking it to guys or what?
No, this is obviously a safe space, brother. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, I mean, not often. It has happened, but it's very rare. It's just not like my preference, I guess. I would probably lean more towards heterosexual. I bi-curious is definitely a good word. I just tend to not use it because people get upset. It's like, oh, you're bi-curious, like, figure it out, man. Fucking pick one.
I think you use whatever title you want to. Don't let anybody try to define that.
Yeah.
For you.
This is a this is a bi visibility Discord. I'm sorry. We definitely we are very visibly see the bisexuals in the Discord.
What have you done so far? Like, have you experimented with, like, have you tried to do anything with other guys or try to hit
Not
up other
physically,
guys?
no, I've never
Okay.
like physically found myself in that situation yet. I've thought about trying to like find someone online, but I just don't really. It's not really the kind of situation that I prefer. Any sort of sexual activity I've ever had, obviously only with women, but it's only ever been someone I'm in a relationship with. I've never just had like casual sex, really. So it's just like I'm not usually one to sleep around, I guess is the word.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, I don't know if you know me at all, but I'm what some people would refer to as a flamboyant man. In the way that I like live my life. And so when I was growing up, a lot of people that were close to me were like, yo, you gotta be gay, right? You're gay. Like friends, family were like, you're definitely gay. And that kind of confused me in a big way.
Yeah.
Right. Like I was going to a Southern school and I was the only one like dressing up and like doing drag and stuff. And people were like, oh, Will's gay.
He loves drag
So when I went out, I still love drag. So when I went out to West Hollywood, I was like, man, am I gay? Everybody tells me I'm gay. I like boobs a lot, but I might be gay. I could just be repressing this shit. I might just be confused.
Yeah.
So you know what I did? I went out to a bar in West Hollywood and I made out with a dude, and like 15 seconds into that, I was like, I don't like this. His stubble on my face, I don't enjoy that. That's
But
not
see,
something
Will,
I enjoy.
I don't like that either. I don't like stubble on my face either.
I'm just telling
Fair.
you though, it was beyond like I didn't enjoy it. It was like no, not for me. It's like, you know, when some people try olives for the first time and they're like, no, they're just not olive people. It was like that. I knew.
But hold on,
but
but Chris he said that he's, you know, cranked it a little bit to some. You have watched gay porn before, right?
Well,
Right.
well, Austin. What I'm saying is like, I don't think the internet is the place to cook this up. I don't think you want to premeditate it, right? I think you just want to let it happen one night. I was talking to a guy. He was cute in my mind. We hit it off. I could tell he liked me. I was like, I'll make out with him. Made out with him. Didn't like it, right? No skin off
Disagree.
my back. Saved me time later down the road, and I didn't owe him anything. I thanked him for the time we spent together, and then I kindly left. And
I
never looked
disagree.
back. Why is
I
that?
think I disagree because I think that like you could fuck that up, because like if I went to a gay bar and I'll be honest, if I went to a gay bar and did what you did, I'd just try again until I found somebody that I like, because
But you're gay, Austin. That's what
I
I'm
know,
saying.
but
It's like,
Damn, that's
Yeah,
the
but
most
you're-
Chris
you're-
shit
Chris-
all
but it's not like
night.
you know, but Chris,
But you don't know if Chris is gay or not right now.
I
and
don't know.
But that's-
No, I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like,
but-
it's like
but
the
he-
only way to
Chris,
figure that out is yourself.
And
in that
I hate to get too
situation.
personal with it, but in what circumstances do you find yourself watching man on man stuff?
Like
Trying to be
the
politically
types of
correct
porn?
here. I don't know how to.
No,
you
Austin,
know.
don't be politically correct. And also, listen, I think Austin is definitely the best representative to talk about this here. That's why, I mean, I was being a little aggro with my questions, but Austin, don't be fucking timid. Be like, you can share your own personal experience and your own personal journey. That could be very helpful to Chris. Like, what kind of porns that you watch that got you started and got you to recognize that you were into dudes instead of women, because we do live in a heteronormative patriarchy. So
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll tell you what happened with me. I used to watch gay stuff, gay porn, and I didn't like butt stuff. In the beginning, I was like, I don't know if I ever want to be with a guy like put it in his butt. That's gross. And now I'll stick my face in it. It's like unbelievable. You know what I mean? It's like, holy shit.
Damn.
Just fucking
Hey,
let it
respect.
swallow my face. You know,
Respect.
but that's different. You know, it's sexual. It's sort of like evolves. You know, it evolves over time. Your sexuality will evolve over time. But I think, you know, I'm all about. For me, I did a lot of my experimenting on Tinder. Another question I have is, are you like sort of like afraid to sort of do this kind of thing? Are you afraid of what people like? Are you sort of like, you don't want to tell anybody that you're bi curious or whatnot? Or
No, I have a
Okay.
really good support system.
Good.
Like my friends
Okay.
and roommates would definitely be super supportive.
Good.
It's more just the fear that, like, you know, whoever I would be in a relationship with feels upset or misleaded if I find out that it's not what I'm actually looking for.
I think you can be upfront and honest with them,
Yeah.
because I think that what you'll find on your journey is that a lot of guys have gone through what you're going through right now, and they'll be definitely understanding of it. You know, because you're talking right now, I totally understand it. I've talked to guys that are, you know, that are going through what you're going through right now, and they're very unsure and they're very on the fence. There's going to be people for sure that aren't going to want to deal with it. They've been there, they've done that, they're past that in their journey. They're looking for something more, but you're going to be able to find people that you're going to be able to talk it out, and then you're going to be you'll be able to be upfront and honest with them, and you'll be able to do a little experimenting. I think that you can. I personally think that what Will did may be a little bit like off-putting in up front. You know, it may be a little bit too much. I like to keep it from a distance. That's just the way I like it, and be able to sit back on the dating apps and be able to sort of have your pick, if you will. You know,
I mean, unless you're eating butt, which in that case, you're not at a distance.
Look, if memory,
That's what
listen,
I mean. But yeah.
Listen, I think the radical gays are not going to be offended or upset for the most part. Not all of them, but most of them are going to be offended or upset that even if you are just bi-curious and not bi or gay, that you went out and experimented a little bit. So if that's a fear that you have, as long as you're upfront and honest with the other person, pretty sure you're going to find out that the other dudes that you're talking to are hornier than you or just as horny as you are, and therefore they're not going to make a big deal out of it and be like,
That's a
oh,
good
what
point.
the fuck? Like, I can't believe
and
you
dude,
used me.
Some guys are gonna fucking love that you're.
Oh, yeah.
bi-curious.
Oh,
They're gonna
absolutely.
love it.
Yeah.
A lot of them, most of them, I
Absolutely.
would say. You're like, oh, I'm
They're in
curious.
my
and I'm trying
DMs
to
right now.
experiment. They'd
Those
be like,
guys,
yes.
they love. There's gay
Yeah.
dudes love. Some gay dudes love straight guys or
Chris,
bi-curious guys.
There's people jerking off to this conversation right now. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. You've already got a bunch of suitors in the chat right now.
Nice.
100%. So
Yeah, guys,
you're
you can
gonna have
find my
no
Discord.
problems.
Man,
Just
this
be
shit took a
honest with them.
turn.
Be honest with them. You don't have to, it's just like anything. You're dating. If you were straight with the chick, with the chick, if you're getting with a chick, it's not always going to turn into like a big relationship, right? So it's the same thing. Same thing.
Yeah.
Also,
that's,
Chris,
that's
Sometimes
that's
it's
just
not.
that's just something that'll help you in life, like learning how to talk about what you feel. It doesn't just
Yeah.
apply to like what you're going through right now. Like if you're ever angry, whatever, like you can even approach it that way. You don't even have to make it so much pressure on yourself. You just hit the conversation like, hey, listen, these are my feelings. Are you down?
Yeah. Be
Yeah.
upfront.
I don't know if gay guys talk like that. Austin
If
has
I
to
can,
fucking confirm that.
if I can give you any advice, Chris, it's, for me coming out, I wish I would have done it sooner. I wish I wouldn't have waited. I wish I would have experimented sooner. So if you're comfortable, then, work that out. I mean, go for it. That's all I'm saying. Don't wait. Go for it. If that's really what you want to do, go for it. Don't wait. Hash it out. And I will also tell you that, it may take some time to figure it out, and be welcome that. So
Yeah, that's great. It's just crazy thinking about like, I want to try this. It sounds really fun, and then I have a dick in my mouth and I hate it. Like, what do I do?
I mean,
whoa, wait.
Well,
You wouldn't meet a girl and eat her box like within 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So,
I mean,
look,
maybe not in 10 minutes, but
let me
I
tell
feel
you.
like there's moves that there's gonna be steps before you get to a cock in your mouth.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Probably, yes.
usually it doesn't go like that, Chris. And let me tell you, if the cock's in your mouth, there's got to be something you like. If it got to that point, you know what I mean? Like if it got to the point even before like you put it in your mouth, you usually don't discover it at that moment.
Yeah,
You know
I think
what I mean?
yeah. And at that point you just put the cock down,
Yeah.
Put it down. put it down and
hate
walk
those
away.
guys. Had to use cock
I think
like
that's
it
bad
was
advice.
do that.
I mean,
That's
you can
bad
at
advice.
least finish him off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've come too
I
far
feel
at
like
that point.
No, don't listen
No,
to
don't finish
Austin.
anybody off if you don't want to.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. If you don't want to do it, take the
Dude,
cock
look
out.
away and give him a hand job real
sound
quick.
like
No,
that cock is in your mouth.
But yeah, I mean, you'll figure it out before. Do you like? Never mind. I'm gonna stop.
no, ask.
Please, yeah, I don't
Ask
mind.
Austin. You're the only one who has like literal fucking
Okay,
personal experience
I'm
in
trying
this.
to think
Yeah.
here, because like I said, I just told you I didn't like butt stuff until I had butt stuff, and holy shit, it changed my life forever. I love butts now. Oh
Nice.
my god, I'm obsessed.
But like, Austin? What were the first kinds of like? Where did you figure out that you were into dudes and what kind of dudes you were into? Maybe that could be helpful with Chris's
think.
experience.
Well, see, for me, it was one of those things where I slowly just started like my first. I sexted with a guy when I was like 16. That was the first time, and then like I cut it off because I felt a lot of my issue was I felt really guilty about it. Like I was closeted. I was like, I felt like it was a negative thing to be gay. So I was like trying to suppress those feelings. So it's a little bit different here where Chris is it seems to be very comfortable with that possibility. It's a little bit different of a journey. But once I felt more comfortable, I hit, like I said, I hit up Tinder. I felt like I knew what guys I liked because I had watched gay porn. And I sort of tried to align what I seen in porn or whatever with, the guys that I was swiping right on, if you will. So
Yeah.
but I'm with you. Like I didn't necessarily like for me before, like I said, I didn't want to do any butt stuff. I did want a dick in my mouth though. I knew that from the beginning. But like, so that's just, it varies from person to person. There may be something like that for you, right?
Yes, that sounds.
Is there something that
sounds
you
about
really
right.
want? Is there something that you really want? Like maybe it's not the dick in your mouth. Maybe it's, I don't know. Is there something that you really want?
Yeah, no, I mean, a dick in the mouth sounds pretty good.
Okay, cool. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, Chris. Oh yeah,
Okay.
if you know
I
you
feel like you just bought a car. Like that. doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
but like I mean,
Say, bud, what about a dick
Yeah.
in your mouth? Dick in your mouth sounds
Yeah, you're like a car salesman. What do I have to do to get a dick in your mouth today, bud? How am I gonna get it? How am I
If
gonna
a
get this
dick in
dick
your
in
mouth
down a couple
sounds
points.
good, if a dick in your
Absolutely.
mouth
Get the
sounds
cock in
good,
your
then
mouth,
you're
baby.
already a couple steps ahead of
Yeah.
where we thought you would
Yeah.
be, judging by what you
Yeah.
were saying.